Now, moisturizers are the biggest money making product line for a skincare brand. And the reason for that is that it is very basic. Moisturizers just require five things: they require vitamins, they require oils, water, humectants, and occlusives. That's all. I have a whole lot of moisturizers here, and the reason I wanted to cover so many moisturizers was not only to share with you different type of moisturizers you can use, but also at the end of it to be able to help you understand that moisturizer इतना complicated है नहीं. And I've shortlisted these moisturizers mainly from two purposes. The first and the foremost purpose is to be able to help you understand how to get a good moisturizer for yourself, what to look for moisturizer for different type of skin concerns. The second, the different type of moisturizers that are available and what kind should you be looking at. The first skin type I'm going to be talking about is for dry sensitive skin. Now for dry sensitive skin, what you require is hydration and moisturization, which is available in a very basic form in a moisturizer. And do you know, at the base of moisturizers, if you just mix petroleum, Vaseline with water is all that moisturizer really is. The water to hydrate your skin and the oily layer to make sure the water doesn't get evaporated from your skin. Utna hi, bas. This particular moisturizer has been compared with one of the most expensive anti-aging cream on the planet called the La Mer anti-aging cream. And the only difference between the ingredients of La Mer and the Nivea moisturizer or is an ingredient that La Mer says is patented, but nobody knows what it is. So for all we know, वो कुछ भी नहीं है. It's just the same thing positioned differently, which also brings me to the point that product reviews need to die. It is foolish of us to believe कि जितने ingredients हमको इसके बारे में यहाँ लिखे हैं, बॉक्स के ऊपर लिखे हैं, या ingredients जो हमको online मिलते हैं are all the ingredients that go into a product. They don't. Every manufacturer has a set of ingredients that they don't disclose, and they don't have to disclose because those come under trade secrets. So this is just doing intellectual masturbation by saying I understand the formulation, let me read the ingredients and tell you yes karega waise karega. It's all bullshit, honestly guys. What really matters is how does the moisturizer perform on your skin. So I'm going to be telling you a little bit of star ingredients every moisturizer has and what I expect of it and what I think is going to perform. Ultimately, it's best when you experience it on your skin because every skin type is different, every situation is different. It's 400 rupees for 100 grams. It has got paraffin, which is great for skin, massive barrier repair. It's got glycerine, which is a great humectant. Oldest humectant is that there in skincare, and it's present in almost 80-90% of skincare. Is that good a humectant? It is very thick and very, very gooey. That's why I just love this moisturizer because I can just use the same moisturizer on my feet. I never have cracked heels. I can use it on my hands most of the time, and you need to use very, very little. It goes on as a very thick film and therefore it's very, very protective. So what you can do is if you're going to go out with this, use very little. But if you're going to use it in the night, use it generously. Use it as an opportunity to massage your face as well. It feels a little greasy in the beginning, then it settles down. But if you do find it too greasy, then my recommendation is that use it as a night moisturizer and add a separate moisturizer in the morning, which I think is a very good skin practice. And I'm going to be talking about this a little later, especially when we come to oily skin. With Nivea, we also have the Olay Basic Moisturizer. Now, Olay is again a heritage brand like Nivea, which means it's been here for ages together. It has stood the test of time. People have used it, continue to use it, and love it. Now, I'm very new to YouTube, so मेरे को समझ नहीं आता कब ये shift हो गया कि heritage brands are all bad and all the new brands that are coming are more socially responsible, are more ingredient responsible. I don't know what the politics of this is, but what I do know is that there are heritage brands which are, respected brands. They've tested the test of time and they have massive R&D. Yes, there's a grey side, but grey side kiske liye nahi hoti. If we feel that all the new brands that are coming or all the new companies that are coming for skincare are totally above ground, please guys, it doesn't work like that at all. Everybody is in it to make money and money can be made any which way. Nothing against new brands, but let's not hate on the heritage brands, right? So Olay moisturizer is 275 for 50 grams. It's got mineral oil, it's got petrolatum, it's got sodium hydroxide. So massive moisturization, massive barrier repair for you, which dry skin needs. It also has mineral oil, which now is a safe ingredient. Yes, Clean Beauty tarnished it a lot, but it's back. It enjoys good press now with everybody. So go ahead and use it. It's a great moisturizer. Then I have the Pond's Light Moisturizer. Pond's Light Moisturizer is again a great moisturizer. It's got vitamin E, it's got glycerine, it's also got vitamin B and C, all very important vitamins for your skin. Pond's is again a heritage brand, which means my mother used it and my grandmother used it. And I think they had the most fabulous skin. Yes, the issues of pollution and all were not there, but you have to say that this is not really a bad brand to use. It's frustrating for me when people come back and say, I don't want to use this brand. Like, यार, उन लोगों ने काम करा है, हमसे ज़्यादा काम किया है. You and I are absolutely not qualified to rubbish any brand and say they don't know what they are doing. In terms of products at least. This particular moisturizer is really non-greasy and it goes on really beautifully. It's great for oily skin as well. It's great for all skin types, and if you just kind of alter the quantity, it works beautifully. And I know that because I have someone in my family who has an oily skin and they used it too and completely loved it. The best thing about this moisturizer is that it comes with SPF 15. So if you're sitting at home and don't want to use an extra sunscreen, who wants to use extra sunscreen? Nobody wants to use extra sunscreen. You know, so it's a great choice to have. It's got a little bit of fragrance. Fragrance doesn't bother me at all. Now we are moving on to products for oily skin. Now keep in mind, when you come to oily skin, what you're lacking is just the hydration part of it, and also the fact that you're looking for a moisturizer to be not chip at all. And for such instances, it's always recommended in my book to always have two moisturizers, because you can't use a thick moisturizer during the daytime, but you really require that good emulsion hydration in the nighttime, especially if as an oily skin type you also have acne, so you're using drying products, or if you're on a retinoid, you require that extra barrier function, which will come from a little thicker moisturizer. There is the simple moisturizer, which has got lactic acid. The reason that lactic acid is great in this is because oily skin can always do with a little bit of extra exfoliation, so that there's less sebum collected on your skin, there's less clogging of pores. This is again great value for money, 315 for 125 ml. It's got tocopherol acetate. It has got bisabol, borajo, seed oil, panthenol, which are extremely soothing ingredients, and a whole lot of emollients. At least the emollients they've shared look very good. They've got dimethicone, cetyl palmitate, and paraffinium liquidum, which is basically petroleum. It's also got a very good finish to it. I know this is a popular one among a lot of the beauty influencers. They really love this, and I know Samapti, I think, likes it a lot, and with reason. It really goes on very beautifully, and that's what you want on oily skin, you know, a nice finish, a nice dry finish which doesn't cause any extra chipness on your face. Now if you have oily skin and you have a lot of dryness because of all the salicylic acid and or you're on a retinoid or on other drying products, you know, it's good to include this along with your moisturizer, because this has got something called propolis. Propolis is very good in healing your skin and hydrating your skin. It also works on the collagen of your skin. Now when you have very bad acne, a lot of the scarring happens because of damage to the collagen layers of the skin, right? And the propolis in it helps in maintaining the collagen sanctity, and that's what you want. So adding this along with your moisturizer is a good tactic to keep your skin less scarred and definitely healthier. I love the consistency it's got, and you know, it goes on very smoothly. So my recommendation is that if you have oily skin, use this and then go in with your moisturizer. It's definitely going to help in your scarring and actually building up the collagen which you require when you have acne, especially scarring acne. It's expensive. It's $1,700 for 100 grams, okay? But you know, it's good to handle your scarring as early on as you can, because later on उसका ट्रीटमेंट करना बहुत मुश्किल होता है, और जितना पैसा अभी बचा रहे हो बाद में जाके लेजर्स के ऊपर and you know other things करके वो equally हो जाता है, and always prevention is better than cure. So invest in it right away. I also want to mention two more moisturizers for oily skin. One of them is a Cipla Excella moisturizer. This particular moisturizer is for 450 rupees for 100 grams. The reason I'm mentioning this is because it also has niacinamide and zinc in it. Both of these are great for controlling sebum. And when there's less sebum, you obviously will have less oiliness, plus also less breakouts, because there's going to be less, you know, clunking of the pores. It's a good moisturizer to look at. But if you already have niacinamide or zinc in your other skincare, then you don't require a moisturizer called Cipla Excella moisturizer, because then you just require a simple moisturizer like this. Then there's also the Cetaphil Damp Moisturizer, which I again see is very, very popular in the YouTube community. It's got macadamia seed oil, which is very good for skin in terms of hydration and moisturization. It has something called the DAM. DAM is basically a Cetaphil Daily Advanced Ultra Hydrating. That's a short form that they use for it. It has got glycerine, which is great. So basically, the thing I'm trying to get at is Cetaphil Damp Moisturizer has ingredients in it which actually prevent itching. And when I was doing research on it, I was surprised to find this particular product should only be used under medical supervision, which means that this particular product is meant for really dry skin, and there's got to be some kind of a skin condition prevalent that this product has a warning that should be used under medical certification or supervision. So if you're using this just because you heard about it somewhere, I would suggest that you reevaluate your choice, because if this is a medical based moisturizer, it could also be altering your skin for it to perform better, which means that when you try to stop using it, you might have some consequences which you're not expecting. So ध्यान में रखिएगा जब आप इसको यूज कर रहे हैं. Now I want to very quickly talk about moisturizers which are great as just products and can be used for all skin types. But I just love them for the performance that they pack in, and they can be used for all skin types, right? The first one I want to talk about is the Olay Moisturizer. This particular moisturizer has got something called pentapeptide, which is a collection of amino acids. This particular moisturizer has got SPF 30. It's got almost 4 filters, sunscreen filters in it. It's got homosalate, it has got ethyl salicylate, and it has got butyl methoxybenzomethane, right? So massive protection along with moisturization. I mean, it is so good to use this when you're sitting at home because you don't want an extra sunscreen on you, right? And again, Olay is a heritage brand. It's stood the test of time. It delivers on its results, and it has got one of the most advanced R&D in the skincare industry. Because what do you mean by R&D? R&D means that they're always experimenting with new ingredients, new concoctions to make sure they're giving you the best. This particular moisturizer, if it was made by a smaller brand, would cost you at least in the range of 3,000, because they have the scale. That means they're able to sell so much that they're able to give you a very power-packed product for very less cost. This is for $1,200 for I think 30 grams, but the quantity used is so less. You just need this much. It has got massive slip, and it has got absolutely no cast, so you can easily use it at home and without feeling like a white bunny. It's perfectly great, and it goes on very, very well. It has a little bit of fragrance. I love the fragrance. And I have to tell you this, when you use this, you get this nice luster on your face. And that's because it's got mica. Mica is completely safe for your skin. So experience this product if you're, going out for a special day in the morning. That glow is very nice. Another homegrown product or a moisturizer which has a good glow is the Color Bar. It's, I think, $900 for, this is what, 30 ml? Yeah, 30 ml. And I'm not going to bother with ingredients, but it's very, very hydrating. It's very moisturizing. And look at this trippy thing. Ta-da! And, it really has a nice luster to it. I was very impressed. I wore it one day, under my makeup, and it looked really nice. The thing is, when you have luster in your lotion and moisturizers, it's able to cover the small imperfections that you might have, right? So a little bit of wrinkle here, a little bit of darkness here, वो shine से cover हो जाता है, because the more hydrated and shinier your skin is, the more healthier it looks, right? So you have to control the quantity a little bit, because if you use too much of it, वो थोड़ा ज़्यादा shiny लग जाता है. So just a little bit of it. You see the shine? It's not a cast, it's just a very nice healthy shine on your skin. A luster on your skin, basically what it is. And it's again very hydrating. So, you can actually let go of your moisturizer for that particular day and just use this when you want to look extra special and swaggy. I also want to quickly mention 2 moisturizers that I really loved using. The first one is the Innisfree Ginger Honey Cream. And this has got ginger, some extract in it, and I just loved it through my winter. I wish I had made a winter skin routine. It would be really nice. So next winter, when it comes in stock, make sure you get it. For the summer though, I'm using the Innisfree Jeju Orchid Intense Cream. It is an expensive cream. It's about 2,200 bucks for I think 30 grams, but it goes on so beautifully. This little cream is going to go over my entire face, my entire neck area, and even the décolleté. And it has a very little fragrance which I really love, and makes the skin nice and lustrousy. Don't spend too much of money on moisturizers. You don't need them to be expensive unless you have no other active on your skincare. If you're using no other active, then yes, invest in Olay or invest in Olay 24 or invest in a moisturizer like this, because then you need that extra work on your skin. But if you have actives in your skincare, which most of you do like I do, keep your moisturizer simple. Just basic, simple moisturizer. That's all you require. You don't require extra lactic acid from your moisturizer because all of you have exfoliant in your skincare. You don't require that. Don't make skincare into fast fashion. Your skin will thank you for it as the years go by. It will. I'll catch you in the comment section.